Which is longer, the tongue of a man or the tongue of a woman? Have you ever asked yourself, who has a longer tongue, men or women? The tongue is not just a piece of flesh resting inside the mouth. It is a marvelous tool created by Allah, serving as a means for speech, taste, swallowing, and even expressing emotions. This small yet mighty muscle holds countless secrets. It is truly a divine gift, enabling us to communicate, eat, and live with ease. So, a curious question arises. Does the length of the tongue differ between men and women? The natural length of the tongue. The tongue is made up of flexible bundles of muscles, and this makes measuring its length slightly variable depending on the method used. In medicine, its length is usually measured from the root back to the tip when it is extended outward. On average, the length of the human tongue ranges between 7 to 10 centimeters. This can vary slightly depending on age, body structure, and genetic factors. Reasons for differences between men and women. 1. General body size. Men usually have larger jaws and wider oral cavities, so the tongue adapts to this difference. 2. Muscle mass and tissues, typically greater in men, which affects the tongue's size and length. 3. Functionality. Despite these anatomical differences, the tongue functions equally well in both men and women when it comes to speaking, chewing, and swallowing. The role of length in tongue functions. Speech and pronunciation. A longer, flexible tongue helps articulate sounds and letters more precisely. Taste. A slightly longer tongue can touch more surface area of food, enhancing taste perception. Chewing and swallowing. Helps push food toward the throat and coordinates the digestive process efficiently. A fun fact. The Guinness World Records notes that the longest human tongue ever recorded measured 10.1 centimeters, far beyond the average length. So, which is longer? Men's tongues range between 8.5 to 9 centimeters. Women's tongues range between 7.5 to 8.5 centimeters. On average, men's tongues are about 1 centimeter longer than women's tongues. This is a natural anatomical difference, reflecting the overall difference in body size. Final result. The male tongue is usually a little longer than the female tongue, but the difference is small and purely natural. What truly matters is not the length of the tongue, but how it is used. The tongue